else. It's not really good to stun the person you're just tunneling. It would just give you 10 more damage.
Okay. I might have lost connection for a little bit just there. While you were saying that. And now everything just crashed. Oh, great.
Oh my god, 40 minutes are over already.
No kidding? Oh, wow, yeah, it is. Just a second, I'm going to put everything on hold. Yeah, we're actually only going to do this for an hour, for the end of the hour. I know I said that we're going to do the placement matches. I don't know. What do you think occurred? Should we do all the placement matches, or should we only limit it to an hour? Because I was only planning for that. I'm sure your schedule only allowed for that too.
Yeah. Normally I would not have mind to just help you more, because you had the right to get help for more matches.
Mm-hmm.
But we had some technical difficulties. We had the queue times.
Yeah.
And it's simply, I have something to do. Like right after it's 8 here for us, then I just gotta go. But you'll get some private lessons.
Okay.
So
Some
good. Other time. It's really not because of that 1 hour. I'm so how do you call it? So being tough about that, rough, hard. I don't know.
Not sure. But it's perfectly okay. I'm sure anybody who's watching does not want to watch the full more than an hour. I mean, an hour is good enough. That's kind of how I wanted to keep everything, was just an hour per week or so per episode. Just somebody's ideas and tips on a certain bloodline, and you can watch that and just get an idea of it. I really hope that this has helped somebody.
Yeah, probably, and
it's more for them than it is for me, in my opinion.
You just had 5 viewers, which is obviously not a lot, but if you compare it to Chapirius, he only had 9 today.
Oh, okay.
And if you compare the skill, not the skill necessarily, but he's pretty famous as a Ranid, and who are we? I mean, I just made a guide which gave me some fame.
Yeah.
And you're just Shufflecat. You haven't, no offense to you at all, but.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have any thoughts that I have a name out there or something like that. So I absolutely understand what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm really happy with 5 years. I'm hoping that everybody watching has enjoyed the stream and taken something from this, and we will be here next week. I don't know if you, Occurred, will be here or somebody else. I really hope to get a lot of people here on the show, helping out with things.
Of course. I mean, if you just check the announcement alone, I gave you about 160 extra views.
Really? It's up to 160 now. Nice.
Awesome. More, 180 total.
Yeah, and all of this is going to go up on YouTube too.
Yeah, exactly, and I will be posting it around a little bit.
Cool.
And this is just the first time, and I'm glad you take it so positively, and I mean, I enjoy doing it so far. I'm just slightly nervous because, of course, my English is not that good, and
oh, you've been doing perfectly in terms of English and everything, and you know, I'm really grateful for you helping me out and giving me tips and stuff. It's given me quite a bit of insight. Of course, right now you can't see it yet, but I'm of course getting my ass handed to me. But besides that, I really appreciate you, especially filling up the kind of quiet times, because it's really hard to talk and play a video game at the same time. And both of them take up so much concentration. And
yeah, I can't do it either. I'm not a woman. I can't do 2 things at the same time.
Yeah.
So I noticed that. I could notice that when you were slightly concentrated. So I would just try to pick it up a little bit and.
Okay, so in this round, we're going up against another Ranid. Um, he seems like it seems like whenever I go up against another Ranid, they can always cloak an M1 me faster than I can get away. So how do you do that? How do you? What kind of tips do you have on getting your M1 off directly after cloaking or something like that?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. It's feeling. I can't say like you can only use it then or then. There are no rules for it. It's a sort of intuition you develop as the time you play Ranid. But I can tell you that if you face other Ranids, I personally love facing them.
You do.
Yes, and that's because, and in no way I'm trying to boast here, but there are not many Ranids on my level. There's Choperius, Dushiwuyu, Free Game Good, and Pendrin. And that's all about I know. So
Yeah.
unless I face one of these, I will be scared. The rest is just usually really predictable.
And I have to admit, I feel the same way when I'm playing Thorn. I feel like I know Thorn very, very well. I have probably more like 2,000 or 3,000 games with Thorn. And I love going up against other Thorns because I know that... I'm not boasting either, but I know that for the most part, unless if I'm going up against... I'm sorry, I can't
Liz.
remember any... yeah, Liz. Definitely if I'm
Rambi.
going up against Liz, I feel like I'm going to lose. But yeah, besides that, I feel pretty confident that I can deal with any other Thorn. So I absolutely understand what you're talking about there.
Yeah, by the way, I can give you one tip about facing other Ranids, which is just, if you manage to pull it off, you will need to get a Kleenex tissue, because you will be just making your desk dirty. Stun them mid-jump. It will piss them off so much. If they frog leap, and you manage to stun them with your camo, before they manage to do their second jump, they can be capitalized on so easily. Like, most runners use jump in and out. But if you stun him when he's in, you can't get out anymore. And that's so satisfying. I can guess you can hear it by my voice right now.
Oh yeah, that sounds so great there.
It's hard to pull off though, but it can be so worth it.
I can imagine it. I think I've done like a mushroom spore on a jumping Ranid assassin, and I get the same feeling. It's just so satisfying to have something like that happen.
Exactly, but with mirror Ranid, it's even better because you're just, of course, you will be comparing yourself to the other Ranid. And if you're a step ahead like that, and you do your triple M1 because the stun does 3 M1s, and then you're blind, he's like, oh fuck this shit. He's just walking around, and you have such a huge advantage, you will just get pissed off.
Because he's also out of position.
Yes, and he has like 3-4 seconds CC, and he dropped half HP.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I really miss my old Ranid though. The one that could do AoE jumps and 12% energy from one jump.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe I was playing during that time. I actually only started with this game like beginning of last season. Was that around the time that you're talking about?
It was patched right after I started. I started this March.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
Huh.
Maybe even later. Wait, I'll check it out for you. Yeah, I think I started in May actually. But it got patched somewhere between patch 2.0 and 3.0. And that's when they patched the nerf on, I mean the energy gain on the frog leap from 12 to 8%. The damage from 240 to 220 or something, 200.
Yeah.
And the AoE.
And that's one thing that I've been kind of worried about when planning this series, is, of course, they SLS has said that they're going to be doing balance changes once every week, and I've kind of been worried about how that's going to affect this series and whether or not a video will be depreciated after a patch, because obviously we're talking about how Ranid Assassin is now, but if they were to patch it tomorrow, then this video is essentially useless to other people.
Well, I can guarantee you that Ranid Assassin won't get any changes soon. He will. He might get a slight tweak, but I don't ever think they will rework Ranid. He's just so. He's not like Reaver. Reaver just had like triple insane kick, and now it's even more insane spell block. And Ranid is just fine. Ranid is, together with SM, one of the better balanced bloodlines.
Yeah, and I used to play SM a lot too, just kind of as practice. It seems like they do the melee DPS kind of more balanced than some of the other bloodlines.
Yep. Let's just look at NG, Igniter. Those were so OP, but it's just so filled to realize.
Yep.
But Ranid, he might get some tweaks, but I don't think this will ever be irrelevant anymore, this video. Just look at my guide. I haven't updated it for a while, and it still helps out.
Oh, really?
A lot.
I forgot to check.
haven't.
When did you write that?
I did not start it. That's what I gotta say first. NISD started it.
Oh, that's right.
And I updated it quite a bit. And, well, I don't think really updates are that important. Ranid will always stay the same. Those tactics that I just told you are still usable, but there are just some minor tweaks that could not really change his whole gameplay and make the video irrelevant.
That's really good. Okay, so we look like we're going up against kind of like a higher level team here, maybe.
What are you facing?
Kind of like a higher level team. It's telling us that we have a 44% chance of winning.
Could you tell me the names?
More PPU, less QQ is the team name. It's Mask, Lico, Lord Urban, and CAD with 2 Ds.
I know those. They play Igniter, Elks, something.
Yeah. I was just saying that these people were at a certain skill level. I was just saying that they were kind of higher than what we were going up against kind of earlier on in the show. Alright, so he went Spearmaster, Igniter, and Grimrock. Igniters seem like they're pretty interesting. It always seems like when I cloak, they go into Living Flame, so there's no reason why it should be cloaking.
Exactly.
Igniter.
You should just dart.
Just dart him? Okay.
Try to use your dart and Toxic Bomb. He will most likely Living Flame or Toxic Bomb. Then you can Frog Leap right after he ends it. Then you can just stealth him after his space, but be sure to dodge that E. It's just so important. It will give him 12% energy and a huge knockback and slow, which you cannot get hit by. It's just, that's the one key thing to dodge when facing Igniter. Crap. Oh, crap. Good crap.
So after Igniter space, I should Frog Leap his E?
No. What you want to do is dart, then Toxic Bomb, then he will probably Living Flame. Then you Frog Leap on him right after Living Flame ends. He will then try to E you, but you just dodge that using WASD, and then he will try to space away if he did not hit that.
Okay. I'll try to remember what
It's a lot. I could just write it down for you if you want.
Oh, yeah, that could work too. This video could spawn a whole new guide. What's up with that, Beck?
Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying that this video could be the beginning of a whole new guide for Ranid Assassin.
No way. There cannot be any other guide besides mine.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it's just the PLC gods don't allow that.
It's been trademarked and put in the patent office and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to do another guide, don't sleep at night. You shouldn't.
Okay, so I've been trying to focus a lot of my damage kind of on this Spearmaster, but I'm getting the feeling like he's just laughing at that.
SMs can pwn Ranids, but
yeah, he's got quite a lot of burst and some nice combos that are a little bit hard to avoid.
yes. He's playing with the Igniter too, which can just fuck you up.
Every time I'm whirling bladed or in a wrong position, I seem like I have a volcano at my feet, and that's just screwing me up. So I should probably, like, keep more attention on the Igniter and try and...
Yeah, make sure that Lord Urban is not doing free damage. He's not a bad Igniter, so he could just capitalize on that. But be sure to do proper damage on SM too. It's possible, but the only way to do damage against SM as Ranid is by heavily outplaying. Because otherwise he will just kunju everything you have. He will space, stun. You will need to have better mind games.
Okay. And the only way to work on mind games is, of course, to just keep with it. And I guess that's kind of one of the biggest tips to have to newer players is I see a lot of players, they pick up a Bloodline, they play like 5 games with it, and they go, I'm not good at this, and then they just start playing something else, and they're like, I'm not good at that either. But mostly
You got a problem with that, bro?
I'm sorry, what?
You got a problem with that, bro?
What? Trying different Bloodlines?
Do you want to know how I started Ranid Assassin?
Oh, how's that?
Yes, I got 70k blood coins. Okay. What do I want to buy? Buy Ranid, he's really good. Check out Pandrum. Okay. Video of Pandrum. Oh my god, Ranid is so cool. Okay, buy Ranid. Play Ranid. Fuck this Bloodline. Screw this, I'm stopping. And then I was like, okay, let's try again. And then after 50 meshes, it really took me that long.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now I finally slowly learned the Bloodline a little bit. It really... I should have never started playing Ranid Assassin as my first Bloodline.
Oh, really?
He's way too hard. He can do great things, but he needs excellent positioning, excellent mind games, and I don't think it works out as well if you're not really good. That's why I sucked, and that's why I hated it. You need some experience with this game before you're able to do something good with Ranid.
Yeah, but
if you do,
I'm sorry.
No. I always go ahead. Now you go ahead.
The key is really just to keep with it, though, like you were saying.
Yeah. You will get ruffle stomped. You will, but the more you play with one Bloodline, the more people you start out playing, and that's when it gets fun. Like when I started Ranid, no one knew me. No one. And now I play more, made it a guide, and slowly people start to recognize you. And sometimes when I get in the game, it's like, oh crap, it's the Ranid from the guide. Fuck my life. and that feels so satisfying. And yeah, I mean, you could be a jack of all trades, but you can also pwn with one.
Alright, so I'm going to try something out. If I press this button, your guide, the link to your guide should show up on the screen. I just wanted to put that up there one more last time. We're coming up onto an hour. I was thinking that we're going to play one more game. If we don't get in the queue, I mean, if the queue doesn't ping on us, then we may just end
I
it
can
here.
see you again.
I'm sorry?
I can see you again.
You can see...
The stream was offline for me, for 20 minutes.
Oh, God.
I just need to reload it. I didn't know that.
Okay. So is the link on the screen?
Yes, but I can't click it.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's not supposed to be clickable. I tried to get it to be clickable, but apparently
You can.
can't do that.
It needs to be Java or something like that.
Oh, really? It has to be Java? Okay.
How could you just imagine? How could you try to link something in a screen? It's not like YouTube where it places something over the screen.
Yeah.
It's like immersed into what you're showing. So it's not like I can click on your Bloodgate button and get in your Bloodgate either.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew how to get to your guide. I wanted to kind of divert traffic over there since you're spending time here with us and giving pointers and stuff.
I really appreciate it, man. Really.
Mm-hmm. And I also really appreciated how you posted that announcement video on forums and stuff. That you didn't need to do that, but you just did it anyway, and you're an awesome guy. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, man. I mean, I know. Oh, wait a second. Many people think of me as a prick, as a guy who writes bad game at the end of a game, but I got my other side, and it's depending on the person I talk to, how I react, and that's a compliment for you too. You see me on my good side, so that must mean you're a good guy as well.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be ending this stream on kind of a interesting game. Tayron apparently fell asleep on the character selection screen and chose random, but somehow magically got Blood Priest anyway. I don't know if maybe that was bugged or not. But we're going to be playing against a Triple Deeps team with Harbinger, Inhibitor, Seeker.
Ooh, never shoot 4 darts at Inhibitor.
Yeah.
Shoot like 2 and then swap. Seeker can be a good target to focus his Ranid, but Harbinger as well. If you stun Harbinger right after his nether shift and stuff, it can screw him over. Like right now, Inhibitor used space, will use Kunju soon. Good job dodging all that shit right there. Try to be a little bit less predictable. You need to try to get back to your healer again. You're separated. You're losing the 1 versus 1 a little bit. I'm quoting something from the chat right now.
Yes.
Angie was always an anti-melee class, and that does not make him OP. Angie was always a high burst with no survivability and 0 zoning game. Doesn't make him OP because he can be punished really easily. I still think that 220 back hits with M1, which are incredibly easy to hit. I have a Dispel, a slow, another Dispel, and a stun. It's just too much of a total package.
Yeah. That's quite a bit on one Bloodline.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand your point, Kiltox. I certainly do. We should understand mine as well.
Oh, was that Kiltox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's always ninja stealthing around those streams.
I've heard of Kiltox before. These guys are getting really good at putting all their damage on me.
Or are you bad at avoiding damage? What is it, mate?
No. I could be bad at avoiding damage. That could be it.
They are kind of focusing you, but
yeah.
Now you get pro spell blocked.
Oh, he was? Oh,
Yeah, when you ran 1. That's why you darted after your stealth.
I see. It's so confusing because I never know. It's like, what exactly are you seeing when you're talking about this particular part?
Right now I see the scoreboard. It's fading away now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got so
Walking
lucky
up to
there.
middle. You just frog lead for no reason, basically.
Yeah. I just did it
that's
again
like-
about 5 seconds later.
Oops,
And I got myself killed.
Yeah, those are those things that if you frog leap without any damage or any problems, you're just giving away 270 damage, 8% energy, and your position, and about 2 seconds of doing nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. For no reason. So that's exactly why you have to. Would you recommend spending time in a single player game, for instance, just trying to nail down the exact distance that the first jump is, so that you're always hitting that first space? Or is
Yeah, I learned it from just practicing.
just in games?
Yeah, but I think that's better because you work on everything except just your jump.
Yeah.
And since you need to wait for your cooldown on your jump anyway, you might as well just in the meanwhile practice the other shit. I mean, you could spam private game constantly, space in, space out, space in, space out, but you can also just go into a normal game, space in and out, and try the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it becomes second nature. Like, I could just after a while, you even start to learn what the range is of the second jump. So instead of instantly hitting someone with the first, you can wait and hit with the second, or hit both, which is just awesome. You can also hit both against the wall. Usually you jump over walls, but if you jump against the wall with no area behind it, you will jump again at the same spot. And that way you can do 40 or 50 nuke on one person.
Oh, no kidding. That's
Oh, you didn't know that?
Um,
You could try it now. Like, just try it when you have jump again. Just try to jump against the left wall, the one with nothing behind it.
yeah. I saw that. What
See, you can do that.
What I was surprised about was the second jump is a different length than the first one.
Is it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I just thought that you said that it
I
was a different length or something like that.
No. The second jump is so much farther away. It's harder to predict. But if you get really used to Ranid, you can even hit the second one, just without hitting the first. You know?
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah. Even plan the first one so that the second one hits. So that
Yes.
So that if somebody is not the perfect distance away now, you can jump at just the right angle so that the second jump hits.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
like that.
That,
Okay.
That takes so much practice, but it can work out.
That's a really cool thing to work on. So I suppose we're here at the end. We're all out of time. We didn't quite make it to the end of the placement matches. I really wanted to see where we got placed. I don't know. Do you have time for 3 extra games?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
That's absolutely understandable. I only asked for an hour, and that's you've given me a little bit more than that.
It's Saturday evening, mate. Sorry, I got my normal life.
Yeah.
Although you might not expect it.
Oh yeah, I totally expect it. But thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you
Been
for
really
asking
great.
me, man.
Mm-hmm.
There are great Ranids out there, and I respect you for asking me. So,
Yep.
appreciate it, and good luck this evening. Good this afternoon for you, actually.
Oh yeah, it is kind of afternoon. I'm probably gonna just get off the game from now on. Just go do something else.
Do something useful, son.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so thanks for coming on. Thanks everyone for watching. This has been Play As You Know It with Occurred. I'll see you guys next time.
We gotta do this awesome. We gotta do this like those news reporters. I am Jace Drummond, and I thank you for watching. And with me was Occurred. And
Well,
no?
that's kind of that kind of doesn't mix up very well. If I'm saying like Jason Drummond and you're saying like Occurred, it should be like this has been Shufflecat and Occurred or.
Oh yeah, or my normal name. But my normal name's secret. You can't see it on the stream either.
Okay. Yeah, I've kind of tried to keep that private, but I don't know.
It's cool, man. I like my Skype is just like my gaming context shit, but the rest is pretty private. So, anyways,
And I would also like to
I made it so much
thank
longer.
my team, Taryn and Revel Strike, for coming on here and helping us.
Oh yeah, of course. They're your teammates, so they deserve some credits.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a nice day, man.
I'll
See you later.
guys next time.